Yeah.
How we doing, guys?
Good. How you doing?
Taylor, you want to start us today?
One second. Get this out of the way.
Sorry.
Sure. Yes.
So Isaiah Augusta just being so dominant in the pass game, just also in the run game too as well. 2 touchdowns in the last 2 games. Just what are your thoughts on him so far?
I mean, he has been very productive, and I think they all do a good job as far as being ready for the opportunity, and he did a great job as far as being mentally, physically in a position where with his numbers called that he's able to perform. And we understand that that's how it works around here with Coach Prime and Coach Shermer, based on the play calling, based on Coach Prime feel like it's up for that week, based on their practice habits and film watch. You never know when you're going to get the nod. So it's my responsibility to make sure information-wise they get information for our scheme and know their responsibilities, and they stay up on the mental part of it, being able to perform when it's time to perform. It's kind of hard not knowing when your time is going to be. But right now, Isaiah, he has the keys to the vehicle. Right now, he's in control, so he has to continue to go out and do what he do and continue to gain our confidence in the run game, pass game, and protection.
Tyler, you going?
Yep. Coach, how valuable is it when Isaiah's picking up 3-4 yards at a time and just keeping you guys in that kind of third and short, third and manageable? It seemed like that was a real emphasis this past week and able to lead to the success you guys had on third down.
That's always been a plan all year, to try to get a run game to just average 4 yards a carry, stay ahead of the chains and give Coach Sherman an opportunity to open his playbook. And we was able to do that this past game. He's a hard runner. He's going to get 4 yards because it's his natural running ability. O-line did a great job for us creating holes last week. So it was a time that we worked well with the O-line as far as the blocking schemes and the running backs hitting the right holes and the right reads. The play calling was on point. But yeah, it helps out a lot. It gives us confidence as far as going into a second and six situation and second and 10. And with the quarterback that we have, we feel confidence in many situations. But you give him the most favorable position as far as second and 6, where he can pick and choose as far as throwing in for a short distance or taking a shot or pulling down and running. It opens up so many opportunities for us in the course of a game, in a series.
Michael, you going?
It's been great to see the collection of guys run the ball together. Do you guys planning based off the down and distance? I know Micah sometimes starts off and he gets a pretty good run, and he switch it up, bring Isaiah in and Dallin.
Yes.
Is it based off the?
It's based off, you want to find one guy that can do it all-purpose guy that can run the football, catch out the backfield, and protect. We just don't have the luxury of that right now. It's a guy that can do all three. So we do base it on play calling. Whatever Coach Sherman calls, I want to make sure the right guy is in to give us the opportunity to have success. If it's a passing play, there's some guys that's better catching than Isaiah. I'm not saying that he can catch, but there are some guys that do it better than Isaiah. So we got to be mindful of that. But it's based on throughout the week, how they perform as well. And like I said, Coach Prime, he's a field guy. You never know what guy he wants to go with, but when you got all three guys that can do the things they do, it makes my job easy. They work well together. They complement each other. They push each other. But yeah, you don't want to get a guy out of rhythm by trying to play so many guys. But I think we do a good job as far as finding the right guy that can go in and get it done at a particular time. And my goal always, like I tell them, once you win and you're feeling it, you're moving the chains, you're showing some good things, I'm going to leave you in and let you continue. But if we need a change up, then we'll find another guy to go in as well. But, Micah, he has, hamstring problems, and we try to get him going. In that first run, he felt something. So at this part of our season, we know that it's still a lot of football to be played. So we want to be careful with that. With Dallin, he has some injuries. He's banged up a little. Charlie is solid. He's very dependable. And then Isaiah, he's probably the most healthy guy right now. So he gets the nod. And then we're going to try to get Charlie, and not Charlie, but Dallin and Micah too, Saturday to do what we continue to do, and then have Charlie as a security blanket.
Go ahead, man.
With Isaiah, how did he bounce back that early fumble in the year?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that as a coach, kind of just instilling confidence, kind of turning the page on that one?
Well, that's the thing that quickly gets you off the field. As you see what happened. He got off the field, and the next guy gets going. Like we're telling him, once you win and you're doing good things, then it's, you're in control. But if one thing happened, which sometimes there will, you got to be strong enough mentally to bounce back. And he was able to bounce back strongly from that. And as soon as he came to the sideline, he told me, Coach, it'll never happen again. Knock on wood. He said never happen again. So that's one thing I know, that he's strict. He's physically, mentally strongest when it comes to that holding on to the ball. And ball security is big for us. So ball security, that's one time he had to come out of the game. If you can go back maybe 2 games, he blew up protection. Protecting the quarterback, we have a quarterback, we feel like if we keep him upright, we have a great chance of having success. And he blew up protection where mentally he missed his guy and he had to come out of the game. So when you put those type of things when it comes to responsibility, accountability, when it comes to protection and ball security, it take care of itself. And then they know, I can't make that mistakes. We're runners. We're going to run the ball naturally. So protection, ball security, all the small things outside of being a great runner is what we really thrive on.
How is Brandon Hood doing this year?
Oh, he's great. Brandon's good. He's very competitive. He wants to be in right now, which is good. But he's doing a great job on the scout team for us right now. And he's young. He does a great job as far as coming to the meetings and still retaining the information. So in any type of situation where we have backs that's down, I can plug them in to give guys like the Isaiah or Charlie who's going this week, get him a blow in practice, and then he's able to facilitate the things that we have going in the meeting. So Brandon Hood's a guy that he comes out, give a great look on in the scout team for the defense and on special teams. So he has a bright future.
Scott, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you talked about fumbling being the thing that gets you pulled off the field, and as it should. How do you kind of help you guys kind of think about balancing, not being scared, like not being afraid to make a mistake and still kind of playing free?
But we tell them all the time, if you're gonna make a mistake, make it fast. So that's like blown assignments. Those type mistakes, we're gonna try to eliminate things that make you lose ball games, like turning over the ball, the mental errors, things of that nature. We want to try to make sure that we stand firm on those things. Now we understand, like I said, it's part of the game, it's part of life, but it's not acceptable. It's something that's not negotiable, and we just thrive on it. It's just small things, as far as wearing the right gear, wearing black socks or having on the proper attire for practice. So all the small things ties into that. So we just don't pinpoint one particular thing. Coach Brian does a great job for us structurally, having the guys organized to understand that all the small things that we're talking about is going to help us win a ball game. So when those things happen, they already bought into it, so you can have a conversation with them. They understand as far as moving forward, and it helps throughout the process. It's all a process right now, and it's not only this program, but every program goes through it as a coach. Even your own household, certain things you tell your kids, your wife, you guys have conversations, some things go wrong, how you going to bounce back the next day to make sure that household is still in good spirits.
Last one, go ahead, Neely.
Coach, this morning, which this is nothing new, you gave a pretty passionate speech.
Yeah.
Where did the one from this morning come from? Because it seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was just something that, Coach Brian's always trying to drive something, and I'm always listening to his message. I want to try to make sure that I'm able to deliver the same message. The message is the message, the standard. And we always talk about practice and how guys can appreciate the game of football and practice. And I just wanted to share with something that's on my heart, something I don't really like to talk about it much as far as me, being almost able being in a situation not being a part of the season because I had surgery, brain surgery, and Coach Brown was, he pretty much pushed me to the point where, it's something that you got to take care of right away and not put off. But I was thinking more of trying to be a part of what's about to happen and try to put things off and just try to show them that sometimes, we don't appreciate things to something catastrophic or something that's about to happen that's going to take you away from life or take you away from the game that you love. And you just got to appreciate that time. So, me talking there, I just wanted to share that with them, my experience. Being a guy that's a coach that's not a player, but still love the game. The game gave so much to me so they can understand where practice comes from and appreciate all the small things that you're able to do, that you're blessed with. Just simply getting out of bed and be able to walk and talk, we take for granted. And, everybody can't play this game of football. When you're healthy, when you're given all the ability in your lower extremities and everything that's physically able to get you going throughout the day, then you got to use those things on a daily basis. And we just got guys right now just we just sometimes get complacent and don't really understand that until you're really facing that time where it can be taken away from you. So we're at a point in the season where we're right there. We go ahead and win out, and let things play out, and just appreciate some of the things that we've been given. I think the guys will understand that more.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Glad you